That thick baseline means only one thing. It's time for Masters Lock. With Mark Masters, our Toronto Maple Leafs reporter. I'm looking at all the things Mitch Marner did in this hockey game Wednesday, Mark. He recorded 4 shots on goal. He gave the team its first lead of the game midway through the third. He assisted on the eventual game winner. I guess my question for you, Mark Masters, is why can't he do more? No, that's not my question. My question is, what impressed you most about Mitchell Marner's performance on Wednesday?
Yeah, I think it was everything. And, I think it was Marner. It was the core guys in that third period. Obviously, Austin Matthews set up Marner for his goal. Marner set up Matthew Nyes. I guess maybe it's the pass that Marner made to spring Matthew Nyes. Nyes was talking to us afterwards and said he thought he was going to have to knock it down out of midair, but it landed right on his stick. He was calling for it, and Marner said he kind of had to wait a second or two just so that Nyes could get in behind the defense there. Thought that was a great play. And, of course, just in general in the third period, the entire team was playing well, but that top line was really rolling, and that's what you need. Big game, you need your big players to come through. That's what Mitch Marner did. That's what Austin Matthews did. Of course, John Tavares stayed hot in the second period with a goal. The big guys delivered a big win here tonight, Jay.
Mark, I feel like the last time we were on this show, we both came to the conclusion that Joe Woll had the inside track to start for the Leafs in the postseason in Game 1. And now Anthony Stolarz comes out of nowhere, given the start against his former team, stops 29 of 31 shots. Does Anthony Stolarz now have the upper hand for a potential Game 1 start for this team in the postseason?
I think you and I should just agree not to even talk about it in that context until, it's going to change every time one of these guys has a solid performance. Tonight, it certainly feels like Anthony Stolarz is well on his way to getting his first ever Stanley Cup playoff start. And when we think about it, the Leafs were 0-2 against the Panthers this season. Stolarz was 0-2 against his old team this season. I asked Craig Berube about that before the game. He said it wasn't about Stolarz playing those games. The team was 0-2, but still, you had to feel like Stolarz wanted this one, maybe needed this one for his confidence to look down at the other end, see Sergei Bobrovsky, his mentor, and out-duel him. He said that's the type of kind of matchup you're going to be in the playoffs. You're going to see a great goalie at the other end. The Leafs are likely going to face a Vezina winner at the other end, whether it's Ottawa, Tampa, or Florida in the first round of the playoffs. Stolarz says he is up for that challenge, and he certainly was tonight, especially in that second period when the Panthers were coming. Stolarz was excellent tonight, and sure, Jay, tonight, Stolarz has the edge in the race to be the Game 1 starter for the Leafs.
That's fair. Okay. Well, Mark's right. It might change next time we chat about this, but it was not just a big win for Toronto because it's their first win in 3 tries against Florida this season, but as I mentioned earlier, it moves them, it gives them a little breathing room. Is that why this game meant a little more than your typical Wednesday night regular season affair?
No, it's more than that. I mean, the standings are important, but it's how they got it done. Because obviously the Panthers are really shorthanded right now. We found out right before the game Alexander Barkov, their captain and top line center, wasn't going to play. The Leafs really needed to take advantage of that. They played a mature game. They hung in there in the second period. They put their foot down in the third. Matthew Nyes said after the game they knew that the Panthers were playing on the second half of a back-to-back 3rd and 4 nights, and that if they stuck with it, eventually the Panthers were going to get tired, make mistakes, and break down. That's what happened. The Leafs took advantage. Craig Berube was happy with how they defended the net front. The Panthers got chances, but the Leafs were hard and did not let them get those second and third chances. So the way they got it done here tonight in a game it felt like they really needed, I think is important. And Nye said maybe it's a big win that they can carry this juice forward now down the stretch as they continue this push towards first place in the division.
And that push will include a game Saturday against the Columbus Blue Jackets, and then next Tuesday against these same Florida Panthers. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been
Masters Lock.